Skvyra is a town in Kiev Oblast of central Ukraine. It is the administrative center of Skvyra Raion, and is currently a municipality of Raion subordinance. Skvyra has an area of 6,328 square kilometers. Population 16,715. History. The ancient town of Skvyra was completely destroyed at the end of the 16th century. In 1736, Skvyra was mentioned as a village leased by a Jewish lessee. According to the census of 1765, there were 124 houses in Skvyra, 51 of which belonged to Jews. In 1775, 116 Jews lived in Skvyra. In 1784 there were 204, and in 1787, 144. After Skvyra was included in the Pale of Settlement, the town's Jewish community increased. Its Jewish population was 2,184 in 1847 and grew to 8,910 in 1897 to 49.5% of the general population. At the end of the 19th century, Skvyra had 7 synagogues, a parochial school, a hospital, a pharmacist and a district doctor. Many Jews were engaged in grain and timber export. By 1910, the town had a Talmud Torah, a Jewish private boys' school and 2 private girls' schools. There were 2 pogroms in the town in 1917 and a wave of 6 pogroms in 1919, some of which lasted for several weeks. There were rapes, houses were burned down, and Jewish property was seized and destroyed, sold to local peasants. 191 people were killed and hundreds injured. After the pogroms, an epidemic in the town killed up to 30 people a day. The Jewish population fled to Kiev, Odessa and Bialystok. Under the Soviet Union, the religious and communal life of the Jews of Skvyra was dissolved. The town's Jewish population fell to 4,681 by 1926 and 2,243 by 1939. But even so, it remained among the biggest Jewish communities of Ukraine at the time. In World War II, German forces occupied the town in September 1941. For a time, the Sonder Commander headquarters was in Skvyra. On the 20th of September 1941, 850 Jews were shot in Skvyra. A few days later, over 140 more were executed. According to the head of Skvyra's Jewish community, there were mass shootings of Jews in the area of the market, the secondary school and in Banner Street. Skvyra's remaining Jewish population was about 1,000 after the war and fell to about 500 by 1960. It has continued to decline, and in 2009 numbered about 120. Skvyra Hasidim, a new square. The Tverskiyska Hasidic dynasty line emanating from Skvyra eventually settled in the United States, where part of the community founded their own township called New Square in Rockland County, New York. In 2004, the Skvyra Synagogue and the Tzadik's Court, now a hotel for Hasidic visitors, were restored. Notable people: Asher Ginsberg, writer and publicist, founder of cultural Zionism, was born in the city.